Hello everyone, and welcome back to today's session of Tales from Tuatha. We're bringing you the stories of adventure, danger, loss, and heroic triumph from a land within our imaginations. Bringing you these tales today is Nerida the Drowned.
Hello.
Cora Hilltopple.
My head hurts for some reason. Why does my head hurt?
Arbakir Toll Middleek.
Hello. My head feels fine.
Lost.
What's up?
Chance.
Howdy ho, neighborino.
And Welgwyn Woodbarrel.
Hello.
Thank you for being with us today to share in our tale. Here is what happened last time. The party made their way from Moontip toward the great dividing wall to deliver the supplies they had stolen back from the giants who had raided them from a caravan. As they did, however, a storm swept across the land to the east, directly in their path. They decided to push towards the small fishing hamlet of Pibozero. When they arrived, they discovered all was not well. The villagers were congregating in the local tavern known as the Rust Bucket, concerned of wolf attacks and missing villagers. The elder, Pedalor, asked if the party was mercenaries and would be able to investigate the missing villagers and wolf attacks. A local man, Wes, seemed to have been bitten by a wolf and appeared to be infected. Nerida and Lost diagnosed his wound, and Nerida began a magical treatment regime. Meanwhile, a local dwarven woman named Emma Goyona approached Harbakir Toll Middleek and seemed quite smitten with him, though he refused her advances. In the night, a cry rang out from the street, and the party sprung into action to find a very frightened woman who claimed to have seen a wolf run off into the woods with a baby clasped in its jaws. The party pursued and engaged several wolves in the woods to the west of town. During the battle, some of their quarry transformed into humanoid wolf monsters, or werewolves, who seemed unaffected by conventional weaponry. When these were struck down, they took a human form. A powerful werewolf emerged from the darkness and tore into a few of the party before finally being struck by lightning from Nerida's controlled storm above. It was revealed that the werewolves were villagers from Pibozero, and one was not carrying an infant, but a doll that she had prized in her prior life. Unfortunately, all of them perished in the battle. Having defeated the werewolves, the party headed back to the Rust Bucket and informed the locals of what they had seen in the western woods. That's where we're picking up today. Now, it's probably about 2 a.m. in the fishing hamlet of Pibozero. There's no one on the streets. You guys have come back to the Rust Bucket and spoken with Pedalor and informed him of what had happened out in the woods. What would you like?
So how many of your village are werewolves? And how long have you known?
We did not know.
Inside check.
Go ahead and roll.
I don't trust him.
15 plus.
Plus 6.
Okay, so 21. He seems totally honest with you, even through his bizarre accent. Like, he's a rural kind of guy, and his mannerisms are unfamiliar to you, but he doesn't seem to be concealing anything.
Have you noticed anyone acting strangely lately? Any families staying out late? You know.
Not me, personally. There has been talk that Emma has been a bit strange. She's normally very reserved.
Who's Emma?
Is a young dwarf maiden.
Oh, the
I
prostitute.
saw you with her. Excuse me?
Sorry, the lady of the night.
do not know this term.
Streetwalker.
She just wanted to be friends with you. I
Brothel
don't
worker.
understand why you're giving her all these strange names.
We'll talk about it later. Don't worry. God, why do I keep offering to talk about it?
Better really bury that one. I thought she forgot.
Well, yeah. She is normally a bit more reserved. Of course, many people are frightened as well. Rolf is being very aggravated with the chef here, as you saw. His wife tries to calm him. It does not always work. Why do you ask? Do you think we are still in danger?
Well, where there's one wolf, there are many. That's how the disease of lycanthropy spreads. Why,
But we
myself
killed all the
and
doggos. All of them. There was none left for me to be friends with.
And the people did turn back to their human form.
yes, myself and what's his name? Roy? Is it Roy?
Yeah.
Yes.
Roy were bitten, and we felt the werewolf curse surge through our veins. But when we killed the leader, it seemed to have dissipated. So perhaps we will. Perhaps we fixed the problem. I don't know.
I'm not sure we have time to actually investigate this any further. We really have to get these supplies on the road, back on the road.
Ah, yes, I understand. We have
Maybe we should
fended for
visit
ourselves
Emma.
for many years. Shall be okay, I think, this time. With any luck, there are no more.
Once we have finished our task at the wall, delivering these supplies, we can try and come back to you, see if anything has changed.
Go to the Great Dividing Wall.
Yeah, we have got quite a lot of supplies for the war front.
Maybe.
Are we at war? I have not heard this.
He just means the dividing.
Yes.
Maybe these fine folk, as a reward for our protection, can finish the delivery for us. We have many pressing matters.
It's probably something we should handle ourselves.
Yeah,
We do
I think
not
we should.
travel outside of Pipozero very often, except to the wilds in the local surroundings. There are orc bands to the north. It's a bit dangerous.
Yeah, this village is lost enough. I don't think we can ask anything more of them. It's best for us to just move on.
So,
Should
we
we
are not
visit Emma
many
real
here.
Do
See
you
ya.
want to visit Emma real quick, Allie?
quick? Maybe just 5 minutes.
Come on, buddy. You can do better than that.
No, question. See what's up with the normally reserved dwarf woman who is acting out. So, uncharacteristically.
Think she will be a threat to us further.
Not necessarily, but
Don't mind
something
him.
may be going on.
If she's not in her right mind, it might not be best to leave her that way.
Okay, well, I will tell you where her house is. I will show you. It is very late, so she should be asleep now. Most of the villagers are.
We should be asleep too, but here we are.
This is true.
That
Would you like to go now?
nice.
So we're gonna stalk outside her window?
Well, I
This
think we
is
just
weird.
knock on the door.
I'm sure she will understand in this trying time for our village that we need to speak with her. I'd like to go now.
Up to you, Leek.
Perhaps it can wait until the morning.
Yeah, I
I'd
don't know
say
if
we get some rest and then try to find her tomorrow. See if we can see any illness or anything and then head out.
Well, our tavern is open to you. Our room's upstairs for you to rest in private. You are, of course, welcome to stay.
Thank you.
Done a great service to us. I will send Annika to the Western Woods and verify that the corpses are there. If they are who we think they are, we will recover and bury them.
Sorry for your loss.
We are no strangers to sorrow in Bubosero, but we are hardy folk. Tomorrow is a new day. I will go rest.
That's the spirit. I think we're gonna join that. Not you, but sleeping.
Okay. Exits the tavern. Go upstairs and rest. You can hang out downstairs. Still open for a little bit.
I'll go
Sleep.
upstairs. I don't feel too great about how that went down. Rather just put the day behind me.
Yeah, I think we better rest up and get ready to go interrogate this total stranger about why she hit on her friend.
Maybe in groups, sleep in groups, because I feel like this town is hiding something still. Safer.
I like to err on the side of caution on that one, so yeah, let's
You
team
wanna
that
do
up.
watches
Split
or
between two
just-
rooms or something.
Yeah, 2 rooms sounds good.
Yeah,
Do we
Alright.
want to actually take watches, or is just being in the same rooms?
I don't think we need watches necessarily.
I think
We don't have
watches are
time for
excessive.
watches. Just maybe
Yeah.
tie up some cam strings on windows and doors or something.
yeah. Bar any of the door from the inside.
I'm used to sleeping out in the wilds too, so I sort of sleep with one eye open anyway,
I think I need the bathroom. Where's the bathroom?
Boy. He gestures
Can I,
over to,
Cast Lesser Restoration on Cora.
you have the spell?
Yeah, I do. I have to cast it at 3rd level, but
Okay.
Hey, we want to sleep anyways.
She might need it at this point.
yeah.
She did, while drunk, attempt to tackle a giant werewolf and slammed her head into a rock.
That's what happened. Okay, I couldn't remember.
Yeah,
It's been a
yeah.
long, it's been a while.
Oh yeah. That was
Well,
a
how
rough one.
about like a healing as well?
I don't know if she's injured. I mean, maybe.
Oh, okay, I thought
I-
she had like.
I
I mean, I
honestly
assume
don't
she's at
recall.
least somewhat injured, but if you sleep,
The
you'll
big
be
new
fine.
scar along my head.
Yeah, well, Lesser Restoration should get rid of this
Alright.
alcohol poisoning at least and get you some sleep.
Merida, down here in the tavern, says the magic words, waves her hands about, invokes the power of Umberly through her focus, and again, you struggle a little bit to connect to Umberly. You're getting used to the difficulty and how to sort of push through it at this point. You manage to reach out to her and invoke her power to you, your friend with Lesser Restoration, Cora. Your head was kind of like spinning and swirling. If you turned too quickly, you were at risk of falling over, and you felt a bit like something might come up in a minute, but now you're feeling a lot better suddenly. This gentle warmth flows through you. You're sort of a wave crashing gently in your ear. You can't tell where it came from, but you suddenly feel better.
That feels a lot. Sorry, core voice. That feels a lot nicer. I feel a lot more myself. I don't know what was going on, but oh man, I remember dogs, wolves of some sort. What are we doing here? What's going on?
We're going to sleep. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
It's all over now.
Well, I suppose that's fine, but There was something about animals, birds, bees.
No, there wasn't. There wasn't anything about that. That's fine. Just go to sleep. No, we can just go to sleep right now without expanding on that at all.
I want to check in, do an insight check on Mowgli.
Go for it.
No, that's okay. All right. That sounds quite fine. I am still tired. Even though my head is no longer throbbing and I seem to have regained my senses finally, I still am not quite sure what happened.
You drank a bunch,
Yes,
and then you got a hangover.
had that problem with water before. Why would this be any different?
Oh, she's fresh at this. Uh-oh.
Why do you laugh so? What's so funny?
So sometimes when grown-ups drink a lot of wine or beer or something like that,
Ale.
sure, they feel kind of funny and they try to fight werewolves, and then later they don't feel good.
Well, I think when she got injured, she was trying to hug the werewolf.
I
That's
did
true.
want to take a dog for a pet. A riding mount would be terrific.
At this point, Vadim comes up with a tray full of drinks and sets them all on the table. I have heard that you are the heroes of tonight. You saved everyone. I have mushcap. I have the Grimly Swill. Everything you could want. He just starts plunking them down on the table. Please, drink. Do not insult us. We have fantastic drinks for
Do
you.
I get the sense that the drinks are safe? Like, can I insight check?
You can insight check him to
Too
see
late,
if he's
I'm already drinking.
tranquil.
And I'm taking Cora's too. She's had enough
plus-
today.
Can we get a big thing of water over here as well?
21.
Of course. I'll bring water.
I did
21.
like that
Yeah.
mush cap, but
He's just so happy to be serving drinks to you right now.
If Cora goes for one, I'm going to swat her
And
hand
I
away.
smell it and, like,
The mushcap is... Most people don't like it so much when they first try it, but you seem to have taken to it. He slams down a pitcher right in front of her. It's kind of like frothing gently. It's got like oils swirling around in it. It's of course very dark brown color.
so you're telling me I need to be careful when drinking these sorts of things. They will make me take leave of my senses.
I think maybe you should give it a day or two and
Or
just
3.
have some water for now.
Oh, let me
the
know if
pitcher
you want
towards
anything
me.
else. He
But
walks
you
away
said
with an
it would
empty
be
tray.
An insult if we didn't drink, and
I'm
We will
halfway
drink.
done with the pitcher already.
Too.
Oh, you drank half a pitcher of mushcap?
I
You're not
feel
going to be
fine.
feeling good.
I'm helping. Don't worry.
Boss wants
Okay.
to sleep.
You guys are feeling like oh man, this is good. It's a little weird. It's sweet and earthy and extremely strong in flavor. And then after you finish the pitcher, you're like, I'm feeling good, and you stand up to go upstairs, and you like, whoa, like wobble around and almost fall over.
All right, time for bed. Time for
Yeah.
bed, everyone. Let's go.
This is too much babysitting in one day. Let's get all in there.
All right, one by one or all together, perhaps.
Go
You all head up
deliver
to
some
bed.
weapons.
Yeah, I'm going to try to take Lost to bed. Gary.
Okay.
I'm fine.
Yeah, you are, buddy. Come on with me. Here we go.
I drank way more than this before.
Yeah, you're a big, strong demon. We're going to go to bed, though.
You shut up. The only person who can drink more than me is Wilgwyn.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, I'm going to rub his belly.
The one tiefling hauling the other tiefling upstairs. There may have been a bit of vomiting before bed, but eventually everyone settles in. And you awaken the following morning. It's still raining just as heavily as before. You can barely tell it's morning, just the sun desperately trying to pierce the clouds, just sort of managing to brighten them slightly. The rain continues to fall. But you finish a long rest. It's probably 9 a.m. Roy, I assume everyone just meets down sort of in the main hall of the tavern.
Yeah.
All right, so are we going to go ask this woman what her intentions with a leak are, or is that still on the docket?
Yeah. I don't know exactly what we're gonna do. Be like, why are you so weird? What's wrong with you?
I'm just saying, you're not allowed to go any place alone with her. I saw how hard she was cornering you previously. We need lots of excuses.
You guys are gonna talk to her. I'm gonna just be around the corner, out of sight. Maybe show up if I need to.
Are we going to track down and interrogate every woman who ever hits on a leak? Is that just like a plan moving forward?
Well, it's very unusual, right? I mean,
Yeah,
look at the guys.
Okay, all right.
I'm with Roy
We can
here.
make fun of him.
I want to high five Roy.
As odd as it is, a woman hitting on that leak, I really don't think we have time for this interrogation. We've lingered here longer than we probably should have. I thought these supplies were needed urgently.
Yeah, about that. Who talked to Telluria?
I did.
Did she mention who the supplies were to be delivered to specifically?
It's been a long time, DM. I assume Nerida would remember.
Merida would remember that Telluria asked her to deliver the supplies to a Captain Arthas.
Okay. Captain Arthas, I said with my perfect memory.
Mifan Arthas?
I can only assume.
Is Mifan a captain?
Yeah, he is.
That sounds
You
like
Remember
the
where
probably
he
guy.
was
know.
stationed. I can't believe he's at the wall. That's not a good place for him.
Care to elaborate on why?
I went through the tempering with Mifan. Weren't exactly close. They operate the same. It's a bit of an asshole, if I could say so myself. Arrogant, hot-headed, always wants action. Why he'd be sent to the dividing wall.
Oh, you'd
There's
get
nothing to
along
do there.
fine.
Roy's pretty chill.
I'm the more reserved
Yes.
type, if you haven't noticed. Gathering information is what I live to do. Not Mifan, though.
Will he
Doesn't
pay
care
us
whose
if we
head
bring
he's
him the
smashing.
stuff that he needs?
I can't imagine they have
Telluria's
any
bad.
money out at the wall.
I was about to say, no, we're getting our money from Telluria, and
Right.
not from the wall.
Did she say what's going on out there? Why they need the supplies?
I don't believe she did.
There hasn't been conflict with Tiberia since the wall was constructed. Haven't heard any reports of orc incursions from the north. Why they would need all these fresh supplies?
And she did stress that it was urgent, so it does seem quite strange, but
Wall's nothing but a bunch of watch posts just to make sure no one violates it. I mean, people do all the time. It's easy enough to climb over, dig under. The point is to keep armies from moving across.
Maybe an army is going to try to move across.
See why. There hasn't been much contact between Tiberia.
Maybe there's about to be a
Decades.
lot of contact.
Well,
Sound like you know
apparently she
something about
knows
this.
something we don't know. However, I feel like the faster we take care of this, the faster we can get back to hunting those giants that had the supplies in the first place. I worry, especially with the storm going around, that other villages will be destroyed by such a large gathering, just like my home. This is not something I stand to see happen.
I mean, perhaps we'll be able to see what's going on when we get there. Otherwise, I can try to call her back and ask for more details.
Giants do seem to move through the mountains with relative ease. I mean, you saw their camp in the mountains north of Brimshire. They could be coming down from the north. I don't know why they'd go to the wall. Like I said, there's not really much there. Did she seem worried?
A little bit, but I think she was more worried about the caravan that was transporting the supplies. But it's hard to tell. I haven't had much contact besides just long distance messages.
Maybe there's something special in that delivery that's not actually weapons. Maybe it was hidden by magical means, or maybe there was like a message that, I don't know, who knows?
Could be. Haven't known the spellcaster's ability to be too straightforward. As you can see, she didn't give you a reason. Didn't tell you what you were transporting.
Yeah. It definitely seemed like it was above our pay grade, whatever the reasoning.
Yeah, usually in our line of work, we don't ask so many questions.
And our pay grade for this is really good.
I mean, all that said, I don't know Telluria personally, but things I've heard make me think that she's probably trustworthy. Certainly a woman of her station and country.
But have you heard things that she isn't so trustworthy as well?
No.
Okay, you're just making it seem a little sketchy there, man.
It's not my intention. Sorry, I don't spend a lot of time with people.
Yeah, it's probably the cape, right? Keeps a lot of people away.
Yeah. That and hiding out in the wild.
And the personality.
There's that dwarven humor. Well, we should probably get to the wall quickly.
So we're not going to talk to the lady who might be a werewolf.
As you guys are talking, Petulor comes in. Oh my god, who's that? Isaac, maybe?
No? Yeah, probably. Sorry.
Yep, probably. It's okay. Petulor comes in with Emma behind him. And he spots you all at the table after glancing around quickly and approaches you.
Oh, crap, Bleak.
You have not left yet. I came to tell you, Annika has scouted the western woods and reported the bodies of two of our fellow villagers, Yetnif and Lev. They will be recovered for burial.
Just 2 bodies?
Well, there was a third. Corpse of an old, frail man we did not recognize. Reminds me, there is sort of a folk tale of this great old count once went mad and decided to live out in the woods on his own. Stayed far away from people. It's kind of a fairy tale around here. Don't know how old, probably decades or centuries. Said that he grew old in the woods and died there.
And this man was a werewolf in this legend?
Some people think so. Some people think he did not die. After the death of his daughter, he went mad.
Well, I think he died.
If he existed at all. Again, this do not have records of this, and no one who is alive knows of this man.
Well, if there's any truth to the legend, perhaps that was him, and now the issue's taken care of?
We can hope so. It's amazing that we haven't had problems in all these years until now. Oh, and Emma's here. She wanted to talk to you, actually, Dwarf. I forget. Alec, yes?
Yes.
Now's your
will
chance,
do.
Ellie. Go talk to Emma.
So Emma approaches you. She's once again like very beautiful for a dwarf, kind of slender, long blonde hair, but her demeanor is very different from before. She used to be sort of boisterous and open and sort of grabbing at you, and now she clasps her hands in front of her, walks quietly with her head cocked to the side. Yes, I'm very sorry for the way that I acted. See, I had been for a walk in the western woods a week ago. I was attacked by a wolf. It bit me on my back, but I concealed it because
That's it.
it is unsightly.
Do you mind if I take a look at it?
I would rather you not.
Are you
We
sure
will
it
turn
might be
away,
able to
of
help?
course.
It had festered slightly and then began to heal and close. It's almost completely closed now. But I didn't mean to be so aggressive with you, Alec. I don't actually have those feelings for you. Sorry.
What was your intention then with this aggression?
I had
Also, I insight checked a minute ago. It was a 25. Is she telling the truth?
yeah,
that
she's
story.
very
She's
forthright.
truthful, I guess. Okay, cool.
The crazed passion swimming inside of me since I was bitten to do things I normally wouldn't do. It didn't make sense to me even while I was doing it. I mean, I don't find you very attractive, if I'm honest.
Well, Helm finds me attractive.
I'm just chuckling.
It's very good for you, and I'm happy for you. I'm very sorry if I tried to hurt you in some way.
Do you feel as if it kind of lifted or let up sometime last night?
I do feel better this morning. Don't know what happened is sometimes blackout, wake up later in my home to clean up. I've made a mess. Perhaps I'd fallen. First,
Can I do maybe like a history check to find out if that's common with werewolves or wherever werewolves have been present and active?
yes.
Oh, okay.
You don't know
Our
shit
party
about
knowledge
werewolves.
of werewolves continues to be minute.
I know nothing about werewolves. Does anybody know anything about werewolves? Lycanthropes. Sorry.
I mean, I could try, I guess, maybe? I don't know.
I knew a little, but not very much.
Are you proficient in history?
It's a
No.
history check. Let's
Oh.
see.
I'm proficient. I can help.
All right. You can see if you know about lycanthropes.
Have you read
It's
anything in
gonna roll
your
away.
noble tomes, Weldwin?
So that's going to be a 21.
Oh shit. So
Oh no.
you know that lycanthropy is transmitted usually through saliva or blood, although it's much stronger when it's transmitted through blood, and the transformation happens much more quickly. Usually there's like a bite by someone who's infected with lycanthropy and is a werewolf. And the wound festers for a few days and then begins to close as the curse takes hold within their blood. You also know that severing the lineage by defeating, by killing the original werewolf will cure everyone who's been affected by them.
All right. Well, I mean, if the guy we killed in the woods was the original werewolf, she should be totally fine. So
We did it!
go us.
Well, I wouldn't want to leave them in the hands of these monsters. Do you have some way of sending us messages if they do indeed appear again?
No. We can maybe send a messenger. We do not have too many.
If they do appear again, take all the silver you have. Actually, you should just do it now. Take all the silver you have and maybe make a few spear tips that you can defend yourself.
Why are you talking about silver?
Because we found out that silver worked, didn't we? We knew magical weapons worked. And Velasama's weapon worked because it was silvered. And we've known that works against lycanthropes because Velasama said that.
That's right, because we were hitting those two wolves for a while that wasn't doing anything until he stepped in.
That's true, right, though? Velasama's weapon was damaging the lycanthropes because it's silvered.
I don't think I ever actually hit anything, personally.
Oh. The blacksmith mentioned something about it when he was making it, right?
Yeah, I think so.
About it being silvered for magical creatures like lycanthropes. Maybe I don't know that. I thought I did know that. I'm not very convincing, obviously. Maybe do this, maybe no. I don't know. I don't know what I know.
Oh, we cannot hear you.
Well, their internet might have broke. They said that was a possibility.
Can you guys hear me?
We
Yes.
hear you.
How about
I could
you?
see.
Yes, there we go.
I couldn't hear him.
Well, we are very thankful to you, and of course, you're always welcome in Bozero. Sounds like you have important deeds to attend to.
Yes, thank you.
We could maybe stop by on the way out if you guys want. On the way back from the wall, I mean. But we should probably move on.
I mean,
We could.
it seems we've taken care of the threat here. I don't.
I feel like we have
Oh, it's
to.
always nice to be heroes at an inn and stay for free.
Yeah, it's nicer to get paid for work that we do as quickly as possible.
We also have very important things to do after we've returned these goods, or delivered these goods.
Lost is right. All of our deities are suffering
Yeah.
for some
So-
unknown reason, and there's giants. We're getting distracted by
We need to get
We
wolves.
have artifacts we need to go cover.
Powerful, legendary artifacts.
Yeah.
Well, our horses are stabled on the edge of town. Should we go get them and head out?
Sounds
Yeah, I
good.
think that's wise.
See Roy, like, checking his pack quickly. Alright, ready to go?
Yep.
Yep.
Lost
Don't
you
forget
ready to be a
about
horse
silver,
again?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Lost. Lost is gonna turn into a horse. As druids do. And you ride out from Bibozero. It is still raining heavily. My horse is amazing.
That's a
Tastes
joke
just
the
like
kids won't get.
raisins.
Yeah!
Yeah, I don't think I turn into a airborne vehicle, but, you know, it might be neat.
We can go on your Winky.
Whatever you guys want to do. You're heading out
Inappropriate touching.
from.
I will turn back out of a horse into a normal person.
Oh, damn.
tiefling.
Just to slap me.
Yeah.
So your path takes you through Green Hollow. You'll arrive there sort of by nighttime.
Has the rain been following us?
The rain just extends all the way out. Like,
Okay.
It's not following you. It came from the east. It is moving westwards, but it's not letting up as you continue.
Well, I guess we better find somewhere to spend the night here.
So When you arrive in Green Hollow, so you slowly see like the city rise up over the horizon. It's been a while since you've been in a proper city. Carts and wheelbarrows of vegetables, breads, metals, and other goods plod methodically up and down the main thoroughfare. Small gangs of children can be seen playing with hoops and sticks, even in the rain, sometimes battling each other, sometimes working together to keep the hoop rolling. The populace is a bit more diverse than in the capital. A hearty mix of dwarves, elves, gnomes, and humans is interwoven with occasional dragonborn, tiefling, and half-orc, and even the rare furbolg. Many shops and stalls line the main road, though there isn't a lot of time to stop right now. There is an inn that you notice called The Last Drop, which you can stay at for the night if you like.
Sure. Let's head in, I guess.
Oh my
Everyone's
guys.
okay with that?
Look at this diversity. I've never even seen a dragonborn.
Play it cool.
You're not missing anything.
Digs
I
at
don't know. I
Thaddeus.
think their horns look a lot nicer than yours do.
Totally. I mean, the scales part I wouldn't want, but not bad.
Everybody roll perception.
Oh god, it's all.
Narrative's
Those
seeing
stupid
things.
26.
gangsters.
Nobody else is seeing things. Oh, Nerida and
That's
Wellgwyn
Wellgwyn.
are seeing things.
Give me one moment.
Yeah, that's 26.
Nerida and Wellgwyn are seeing things.
But mine is +8. No, plus
Still not good
9,
enough.
+8. Okay.
While your cadre draws some expected attention from the crowds as you progress down the street, one woman seems to be eyeing you more suspiciously than the rest. She appears to occasionally look down to her pockets while following you from the side of the road. Roll insight, both of you.
Not great.
Ooh, worse.
What was it?
2.
3.
So
Hey,
that's
we
12
spotted that normal guy over there.
total.
She does seem to be following you along the road, looking at you, looking down in her pockets. Does it a few times and then ducks into a side street.
Hey.
Am I missing anything?
Oh, you check your belongings?
Yeah.
Roll intelligence to remember all of the things you have.
Can I check mine as well?
17.
Yeah, go for it. You're very confident that nothing is out of place.
4.
5.
You're like, I'm pretty sure I got everything. Nobody bumped into me. You're very familiar with like pickpocketing and thievery, so like there have been no signs of anyone taking anything from me.
Hey, did anybody else see that lady watching us?
Yeah, she was acting a little suspicious.
What lady?
There's a lady, she was kind of following us, and she sort of ducked into a building. I don't know.
What, the old woman sweeping?
We're in
Just
town.
checking her pocket.
Yeah.
There's lots of people on the street.
I'm
Yeah,
not
she
sure
was
what you guys
looking
are
at
talking
us, you
about.
know. She gave me the
There's-
willies. You know
Can I
that
give
I'm
them,
not
like, a
imagining
description
stuff.
of her a little bit? I don't know.
People
Yeah,
always
so-
look at me weird. You know, this is getting kind of normal.
Describe her. She has sort of short auburn hair, dressed in typical, like a normal dress, sort of teal blue dress with a jerkin underneath.
Maybe just keep an eye out for her if you see anybody that sounds like that again. This town has such a variety of people. Seems odd that, she'd be weirded out about us, like a smaller town.
Yeah, everybody just keep a close eye on your things. I know what being cased looks like, and I don't think she took anything, but we are in a big city now.
Should we pursue her, Wellgwyn, and perhaps see where she's going, what's going on?
You don't think she has anything to do with the syndicate, do you? They have tried to kill us a number of times now.
I don't know. I mean, she could, but I don't really know.
Probably best to pretend the syndicate's always coming for us.
All right, so you continue on to the last drop. It's an inn you would expect in a large town. There's a bit of a bar downstairs, but they only have a couple of simple meals and drinks. You head upstairs, you have a nice night, and you awake in the morning. It is still raining outside. Oh, everyone pay 5 gold for spending the night and stabling horses.
You
Would
can't
someone
touch the heroes of
please-
Moon Tip 5 gold.
Cover me for this. I think that I have completely spent my my gold on, what was it? The magic arrows.
I've got you covered, Cora. I've got plenty of platinum.
I wouldn't be bragging about that.
It's like it's like nothing I've ever told you has ever stuck.
You told me to bring attention. I'm the distraction.
Distraction doesn't mean brag about how rich you are around a bunch of strangers. That's what we listen for. You don't do that.
Yeah. I mean, I said plenty, not a lot.
You also said platinum.
You know, I
Anyway.
think, Chance, it's good practice to pat your coin purse every now and then while walking through crowds to make sure, nobody's stealing it. Pat all your belongings.
Split everything up and hide it in
Let's
different
roll some dice
places if
back
you
here.
can.
Okay. All right, so you wake up in the morning. Again, it's still just pouring rain outside.
Well, I guess there's no reason to stay in town unless anybody needs anything.
Well, is this much weather this far south normal? Or this far east? I'm not as familiar with this area, but having lived out on my own, it doesn't seem like storms generally last this long.
I hadn't thought about it. I'm used to it, being out on the sea, but maybe Roy knows?
I don't spend a lot of time by the wall. It's just not a very interesting area. Don't need a lot of intel from there, other than what the watches keep. But
Could ask the tavern and keep. They'd probably know.
I imagine this far inland, you shouldn't get a ton of rain. Further you get towards the mountains, it's to snow eventually, but there's not a lot of rain.
Maybe it's just Umberly blessing us.
I like to think so. But there's no harm in asking if you're concerned, Cora.
All right, so you're heading east to the dividing wall.
Sorry, it's getting to dinner time to try and prep some stuff.
Once again.
So what? It makes it easier for us to slip by unnoticed from our enemies. I worry that with all the strange happenings going about, we should be wary of anything coming after us, especially given that you two thought we were being followed or looked at, cased in town.
Very well. I'll walk up to the bar, I guess, and order a tea. It's so wet and rainy recently. Is this normal for this area?
There's a silver dragonborn tending bar. Why, yes. We do get the occasional rain, but this does seem a bit peculiar this time of year. Well, do you need any galoshes or extra equipment for the road?
I think we're all right. Anybody want to take him up on that offer?
You're welcome to stay here for as long as you want as well. We have fantastic rooms, well out of the rain, and lovely sights to see in town.
Unfortunately, we're in a bit of a rush right now, but we might be stopping back on our way back inland, so...
Okay. Well, yes, do come back to the last drop.
Thank you for your hospitality.
Yes. Your horses are being prepared. They'll be ready in a moment.
Well, thank you. Has there been any strange going-ons in town? We are strangers to this area, but it seemed that someone recognized us as we were walking through, and that struck me as a little odd.
Nothing unusual. We haven't seen quite as many silver blades or caravans as usual, but perhaps the weather is delaying them somewhat.
Indeed, the convoys have been having troubles further west. We're trying to find out or assist in that matter. Would you know if there's a station or a force post nearby?
Well, for the military, you mean?
Yes, or the silver blades themselves.
Well, the blades don't have individual postings, they say, at fortifications and camps, but most of the fortifications in this area are ancient ruins at this point, back from the war before First Light. There is an encampment at the wall, of course, significantly east of here. I don't know much.
I have to admit, my history is not very strong. I wasn't trained, didn't get to go to full I did not learn in a school, but merely had to survive on my own. What is the War of First Light?
Oh, not the War of First Light. The Great Divisive War, centuries ago, that split Lotharia and Tiberia in two. The Great Wall was built after the Concord of Peace was created. Sorry, there's quite a bit of history there. You can see our archives if you like. We have some information about that time.
Well, we are in a hurry. Are the two nations still at war, still fighting after this Concord of Peace?
The Concord of Peace has lasted for centuries. There is, I would say, no risk of war. We've lived quite happily here in Green Hollow for many, many decades. Can't imagine why the countries would go to war. There's no trade, there's no real interaction.
Well, thank you. I was just curious as to how they were doing now after, again, I don't know much about the lands outside my own homes, my own homestead.
You're a child of the wilds.
Yes, you could put it that way. Mostly just trying to eke out a meager living hunting bounties and animals that would threaten others. Oh, I've seemed to drop into your accent.
Well, not a lot of wild work around here necessarily. We're a productive community.
Indeed. Well, I found a group of fellows who have taken me under their wing, so I'm slowly learning some new skills and perhaps a new way of life.
Well, that sounds fantastic for you.
I'm going to go up and just toss him a gold and say, have you had any guests in the tavern asking about maybe a group that resembles ours, or any information on groups traveling through?
There are many groups traveling in and around Green Hollow. There's a bit of an orc problem to the north.
I phrased it wrong. Has anybody been asking around about groups traveling through?
People ask after mercenary bands from time to time.
Have they been asking after specific mercenary bands? Looking for ones with members in particular?
People ask for the shatter shields quite a bit. They're very good.
Okay. Good to know. That'll be our competition up here. Thank you.
You're quite welcome. If you're looking for work, I could probably connect you.
We have a job at the moment, but we might need something on the way back through. Thank you.
Do keep me in mind.
Yeah, we definitely got to work on the party name because the Shield Chatterers or whatever sounds awesome.
Critical error. I mean, come on, aren't we? Oh, we've decided that's not quite appropriate. Well, we are headed toward the wall ultimately. If you happen to know anything that may take us work that way, I'm always seeking more payments, more work, more gold, more supplies, more magical
Yes, of course.
weapons.
I don't know of anything heading towards the wall. As I said, there are local nobles who wish to recover goods from orc raids or protect caravans. Other than that, there's not a lot of work. Those are the main ones for mercenary companies around here. Sometimes they engage in squabbles. Mercenary bands get caught in the middle, but I'm sure it seems they don't mind the friendly competition.
Well, it comes with the life. As long as the money's good and you don't throw your life away in some meaningless pursuit, it generally is part of the job.
They've left some in less than top condition from time to time. People go too far for the entertainment, more or less, of the nobility around here. It's unfortunate, but it is a way to make coin. Anyway, if you're not interested in these jobs, your horses have been prepared.
Well, do we think he was telling the truth about nobody's really been asking about us?
Does someone want to
Yep.
see if they believe him? All right.
Oh no.
12.
He's a swarthy dragonborn innkeeper. He's hard to read. Doesn't seem to be lying.
Well, I guess it's time to move on then. Thank you for all your information.
Yes, of course. And again, don't forget the last drop.
We won't.
Just out of curiosity, before we go, what part of town would the nobles tend to live in around here?
They have manors throughout the town. There's no specific concentration of them.
Oh, okay. All right, thanks.
Yeah. Sort of eyes you warily.
Just want to say, I love your skin color, and then walk out.
Oh yes, scales, not skin, but thank you very much.
I'm new with these dragonborns. They're so beautiful.
Yes,
Alright.
my tiefling friends say their tails are for naught. Can you actually use yours as a tool or appendage?
It is a bit unwieldy from time to time, but I can, he sort of like whips it around and like smacks a cup over into his hand with it.
Oh.
Does get boring in here
Impressive
occasionally.
skills.
He starts like swinging back and forth and like smacking the cup back and forth with his tail from around his back.
That is quite impressive, and your, as my friend said, scales, quite a beautiful color as well.
Thank you. One more. Like whips his tail around, catches the handle of the cup and flicks it up into the air, and catches the edge of the cup in his mouth. Drinks the last drop from the cup.
Very good.
Bravo, bravo!
Crap.
Lost, we gotta learn that trick.
Ta-da!
Just rolling my eyes.
Well, I guess everybody keep an eye on their stuff as we head out, just in case.
Alright, you head out the door of the last drop and back down the main thoroughfare of Green Hollow. Again, plenty of people in the streets, despite it raining, everything sort of covered. Canvas, try to keep it dry as it's moved from place to place. People
We'll be on
trudging
high
around.
alert. like very perceptive right now, if that's a
Okay.
thing.
Yeah,
Can I say
would
that?
also like to as well.
Yeah, I'd like to keep an eye out for that lady in particular.
I'm gonna keep an eye out for like weird syndicate assassins, not ladies. I mean, they could be
Okay.
ladies.
Ladies can be weird. It's
Yeah.
Both of you roll
Let's
Not
not
that
be
lady
perception.
sexist.
specifically.
Yeah.
Plus 8. 21.
Oh, that's
Ooh.
right. Ah, good thing you're halfling. Oh, great.
That seems to always happen with your reroll.
It does, man.
My bar hates you, man.
Oh.
Well, I can give Wellgren advantage to do one more roll.
One.
All right, thank you.
All right, let's do
Derrida,
it.
just as you're leaving town, you're looking around carefully. Oh, well, there you go. Wellgwyn. Wellgwyn and Nerida, you catch... You're like, is that her? And she sort of like darts down a street away from you.
Do we want to chase her?
I kind
Or
of
are you
want to
just
chase
gonna
her.
leave?
If everybody
Alright.
else is cool with it, I kind of want to chase her.
I don't think it's wise.
What are you doing?
Let's go!
Things through city streets.
Where are they going? We
Uh,
gotta go to the wall.
Running down the hall. We're running down the alley.
Roy,
Okay.
come with
We'll be
us.
right back.
Oh, baby aggro.
What?
Roll
where did they go?
athletics.
I guess I will.
Everyone who's
follow them.
chasing.
I'm waiting at the end of the alley, the other end, for when they get
20.
ambushed.
My
don't care.
phone
What?
is low
How did you
on
get to the
battery.
other
It's
end
a
of the alley?
4.
No, the starting end.
Okay. Oh,
Baby doesn't like alley chases. Hold on.
was athletics.
For 10.
Okay. Looks like Wellgwyn and Cora have mostly lost sight of her. Nerida, you're sort of making it. I can roll for you if you want.
I rolled 20.
Oh, you rolled a 20?
Well, I got whatever it is.
Oh, 20 total, yeah.
It's 20 total.
So you're keeping up with her as she darts down a separate alley. The other two, you're falling back a bit, not quite able to keep up. So roll again.
I guess I should do 100.
Like she
mark on her,
turned down
but
this
it's too late
alley.
for that.
Oh my god.
No.
Yeah, it's too late for you to Hunter's marker.
I don't think I would.
Oh, pretty good. So, Nerida, you turn the corner. Let's see if you can find her. Fucking hell.
Yeah!
And it's like, this was meant to be a throwaway, and you guys just blew it up.
As you turn the corner, you're like estimating where she ought to be, and instead you just see like a leg like entering a door and then the door closing.
I will like
Sorry.
wave at my friends to the door
Okay.
that we're chasing that fell behind.
Yeah, I'm gonna catch up to her.
Yep.
Okay, so you're at this door. Roy is just back in the street with Alec. Where are they going?
I think they saw that lady.
Do I see any like symbols or markings on the door or anything suspicious?
Nope, it's just a wooden door.
It's a wooden door. I'll knock on it.
Okay. There's no response.
Who all is down this alley?
It's you and Wellgwyn and Chance?
Or,
Cora.
Cora.
And Cora.
Wait, what did I
I'll knock again.
Got corrected.
Nothing. No response.
What do you guys
well,
want?
Gwyn, after your tutelage in the, shall we say, not so savory arts, I feel like I could maybe unlock this door.
Do you want to try? If you have trouble, I can help you.
I can also guidance.
Yeah, sure. Let's.
Maybe we should listen to the door before we open it up. Maybe we can hear what's going on inside.
Oh yeah, I'll press my ear against the door and listen.
All right.
Roll a perception for
Don't
me,
want
please.
to roll for you.
I
Good
guess
God.
I can give her
Yeah.
advantage.
Well, I got 16 plus 8.
You can give her advantage if you want.
Yeah.
I don't know how much better it could be.
20,
Oh, well
24.
It's not better. 24. You put your ear to the door. There's just pounding rain outside. You don't hear anything.
I don't hear anything.
You trying to unlock the
Okay.
door, Cora?
Sure. So I
Or
have,
borrow Welgwyn's thieves' tools?
And I'll
Yes.
guidance.
but
Sure.
I have an expertise in thieves' tools, so that gives me advantage on the roll.
No, you have. You mean you're trained in thieves' tools?
I'm trained, but you can also have like expertise in things, which
Oh,
then
that-
doubles your.
It doubles your
uh,
proficiency, so you should get
Okay.
+6.
Okay.
Can
And
I
I am
assist
right in front
on
of the
this?
stove, so if someone
Yeah,
could
you can assist. If
roll
you want to
for that.
assist, you can roll your own, or you
And
can
someone
give
can roll
Cora
a
another roll.
d4 for me.
Yeah, I'll just give mine to Cora.
Okay. Well,
Oh, wait.
she got an at 20.
Okay, never
because
mind.
I can't roll badly on these strips, so. Cora, you take the thieves' tools from your friend Welgwyn. You eye the lock up a bit, remembering what she taught you. You practice on a little fake lock she had that's part of the thieves' tools. Click it right open. Only takes 2 or 3 seconds.
Hey, nice job! That was awesome.
High
Well,
five.
that's all from your assistance. I appreciate you showing me some of your arts.
That's skill. That's natural skill. Now let's go break into this lady's house.
Well, I guess open the door crack and peek in. Or is this some? Yeah. Too late.
It's dark inside. Can't
Dark
really
inside.
see.
Chance, do you see anything?
I'm on the
I-
street.
Oh, I thought Chance came down the alley with us.
Nope.
Okay.
I can bless someone with dark vision.
Sure.
Okay, I will stand outside in the rain, under the cover of the rain, do my little gods of nature, god of spirits of the winds and skies and seas. Allow my friend to see what would otherwise be unseen.
Do I see anything?
The power of nature is imbued in you. Your vision changes oddly. Everything becomes brighter in the darkness. You see in front of you, there's just kind of a wall. It's this very narrow hallway. If you're holding the door open just a crack, you just see a wall to the right. The door opens right to left,
Okay.
inwards.
I guess I'll keep opening the door.
Okay. As you open it, it reveals sort of like a staircase that
I don't think that we should walk into a strange building without the rest of our
I don't
group.
think we should either.
Perhaps, but the longer we wait, if she is using this as an escape route, the further away she will get. I was lucky to have done as well with the door as I did, and I worry if we don't take the advantage, we will completely lose our quarry.
I mean, you did great with the door, but I also don't want us to get ambushed and murdered, because we have not gotten paid yet, and I want to get paid before I die.
the staircase doesn't appear to be very tall. It maybe goes up one flight, and then at the top there is a door on the right and straight ahead at a small landing.
One of
Well-
us could get the others, and the other two could go in.
Nirida I should continue forward, or Nirida and you, Welgwyn, someone, because she has the blessing, you can see dark vision, and one of our stealthy party members, just in case we want to proceed quietly. The other one can go back and gather the rest for the moment.
All right, Cora, do you want to go get the others, and I'll go in with Nerida?
Sure. Sounds good. I will hope to be less noticed on the streets and quickly pass through the crowds. So I'll run back and tell the others that the strange woman that we thought we saw yesterday was escaping us and gather them. Well, I guess I shouldn't passively. You guys, hey, you guys, hey, you guys, let's go.
Was it the Eight of Hearts?
No.
No, Coral.
Logan, can you see in the dark?
No. Shoot.
You've got dark vision. Oh, sorry.
There
I
it
don't have
is.
dark vision.
Do
But
I
do
see
have a
any
lantern.
kind of dangers or traps or anything?
Roll perception. I will roll for you.
Thank you.
Coming 20. Nope.
Oh, not very good.
Here we go.
Plus 8
Opposite.
is...
Looks like a hallway.
Alright. I guess you can use your lantern if you wish. We're not exactly doing this subtly. I'm certainly not able to sneak through here.
Yeah, I don't really want to use light and call attention to ourselves. Alright, let's try to move up those stairs as quietly as we can, I guess.
Alright.
Roll stealth.
Oh god.
That plate is going to be really quiet.
Ooh,
No.
Merida is not stealthy. And you have disadvantage, I think,
yeah, I have
because your armor
disadvantage. Yeah.
probably won't be a whole lot worse.
Oh shit, I rolled 2. Whoops.
So 4.
Oof.
So 15.
Okay, and that's...
So heading up the staircase, I think you have like +6?
Yeah, it should be 20.
Yeah, +6.
21. Well, Gwen, you ascend the staircase deftly, quietly, like a ninja, if you knew what that was. Merida, following you, cling,
Clink, clink,
it's like
clink, clink.
slamming against the walls, like having a little trouble keeping her balance, holding a giant glaive in this tiny space,
Bang. Crunch.
making lots
Well,
of noise.
I'll whisper, if you want to go ahead, I understand.
I
know
can't
I'm
see
so loud,
anything.
I'm sorry.
I mean, I can't really see. So
Oh,
I'm not going to be able to get anywhere on my own.
You can see, now that the door's all the way open, you can see like just a silhouette of stairs, but you can't really see what's at the top.
Alright, maybe we should pause, because I don't...
Okay. Well, we'll wait for the others. They weren't far behind us.
Yeah.
I'll like kind of be on guard for if something comes down the hallway.
Okay. You four just going back to reconnoiter with them, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. You eventually make it to the doorway. The doorway is just wide open. Merida's there.
I've brought the rest to join us. What's happened to Welgwyn?
She's here. Somewhere.
I can't see anything, but I am here.
I hear you.
Somebody, want to lead the way with dark vision? I could stay behind.
I'll make my way up to Weldon.
Hey, buddy, could have used you earlier.
I'll follow close behind.
You guys gotta stop running away.
You gotta follow me when I run. That's our whole thing.
Now
Good
is
trick,
not
you two.
the time to discuss this.
Yeah, so I want to look around to see if there's anything obvious.
Well, what are we even doing?
We're following people, looking for birthday.
You
Let's see
can
if I
roll
see
perception
bodies.
in the hallway.
Can I see if
We're in
I
the hallway.
can see like a trail that she's left behind or anything? Any signs of where she's
Sure. That would be survival.
gone? Yeah. Roll it up.
I'll roll a separate.
What's
survival.
your survival
Plus
bonus?
16.
Jesus, why is it survival +8?
Because it's wisdom for some reason.
Oh, well then I can give you advantage on that.
You want to take
But yeah,
advantage?
sure. Yeah. Why not?
Doesn't help.
Nope.
So,
16.
yeah, it looks like someone has come through here recently. If you had to guess, she probably, it's a little hard to tell in dark vision, because this isn't dim light, it's like dark light, so
Yeah.
it appears dim to you. If you had to guess, she probably went straight out the door. Straight door.
Alright. Let's keep going straight. It looks like she went that way. I say quietly to everyone.
Alright, let's do it.
Okay, well we should be wary of others coming from behind. While we head forward, does one of
I'll
our
take up the
less
rear.
silent party members want to check out that other side?
Sure,
Womp womp.
I'll keep an eye out.
Okay, so you're going back to the first doorway, Nerida?
I'm just like behind the rest of the group. Like I let everyone
Okay.
else go ahead,
So
and
I'll
I
keep
keep
an
an
eye.
eye out behind us to make sure we don't get ambushed
It's
from behind.
pretty crowded in this stairwell with everyone here, but kind of manage. Who's going out the door first?
Are we going sneaky? Or are we going loud? Because if we're going loud, I'll be in front to protect. Otherwise, not me.
I mean, I think
Chasing-
we were trying to sneak, but I'm kind of loud.
I mean,
I don't think we're actually sneaking at this point, but
I guess Weldwin then should go first. I
Well,
generally
I don't have dark vision, so somebody
Train.
can see should go ahead of me.
I think it's Chance at the front.
Yeah, I guess I'll just go forward.
It's basically Chance, Weldwin, me.
Okay. The door is locked. You like fumble around for a minute, unlock it from the inside, open the door up. It's this kind of like rickety wooden door. The panels are not all straight. Some of them have been sort of eaten away by rot. And you open it up. You're ahead of you is just a very, very small wooden room. There are bits of light creeping through cracks in the wooden boards that make up its walls that seem almost deliberate. They're like at eye height or sort of lower down where it might be eye height for like a dwarf or a halfling. Just appears to be a normal wooden room.
I want to walk up to one of the taller holes and look through them.
I want to check
Okay.
the lower ones.
Do you peek through? It appears to look out onto the street. See people below walking around. You see a couple of storefronts on the opposite side of the street.
Well, we decided that she came in here somehow. She must have also left in some way if she's no longer here. Perhaps we should search for a hidden door?
do I see any signs of where the trail kept going? Where she could have exited?
So did you come back up into this room and you want to check around?
Yeah, I was following everybody.
Oh, right.
I just was.
It's a
keeping
very
my
small
eyes.
room.
Okay.
Like, if Chance is in there, you could maybe fit a halfling in there with him.
Okay.
That's it.
Wow.
Okay,
Well, I
then
like look
I'll
over his
I'll look
shoulder.
around as well.
Okay. What are you
Yeah,
looking
check.
for?
Like scratches on the floor, or dust moved, or signs of like a trail where she could have exited.
Are you gonna like get Chance out of there? Like,
Yeah, I'll kind
shuffle
of
around?
like push him aside
I
and
was
look
just like-
over. Kind of
Do you
rudely.
give it the ass or
Big
the front?
awkward.
Squeeze by.
Let me do it.
And you can take advantage from Cora, right, for survival.
Yeah.
Not helping
Aw.
much. It's dark in here. The floor is just wooden, and again, it looks almost eroded from like rot. It's very worn out
And I
entire
can't tell where
area.
she could have gone.
Underneath you, little bits of light spilling from underneath as well.
So the light's coming from the floorboards?
Yep, it's from basically everywhere the boards are separated. There's light coming in, seemingly from outside.
And is there a door across the room?
Doesn't appear to be a door anywhere in the room. It's literally just a box.
Well, if you guys want to try, maybe the floor opens or the ceiling opens, or there's a crawl space somewhere.
I can just set the
I'll
place on
back
fire.
out.
It's been a little while since I've done that.
Please don't do that.
This is a very narrow hallway. Yeah, that's a bad idea.
Well, I mean, you know, if we're trying to flush somebody out,
We have no idea what other buildings this connects to.
fair enough.
There is one thing I'd like to try, though. The door was locked when we first tried to get in, right?
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah, from the hallway side.
Are there any other doors or pathways off of the hallway?
Yes, on the
Yes.
landing at the top of the hallway, at the top of the stairs, you went straight, but you could have gone right. There's a door to the right as well.
Let's
Looks
go
a
check
bit
out what's
sturdier.
over there. Yeah.
You can't really see very well, so if you're going to...
Chance, come help me.
Nope. Okay, ma'am.
There's a door
It's
there.
wonderful how you've had him trained in that way. How did you make that happen?
Ooh, Cora, I'm gonna let you on fire later.
Prolonged bullying. It really works.
Very good.
I'm putting this in my journal.
Your diary.
People
Today I got
want
bullied.
to kill. And the smallest party member.
Made me very sad. All right.
People who have
There's a
hurt
door
me.
there. You want to try to open it?
Yeah.
Okay. It's locked.
I'd like to pick that lock.
It is very dark. You can do it by feel with disadvantage.
I want to give her advantage.
So I just
We can cast light. Right? Does somebody have light?
Cast light.
I can't.
We don't have anyone with light anymore.
I can't. No.
All right. I'm gonna light my lantern and just
All right.
sit it on the floor.
All right. That's plenty of light for you to pick.
And then I'm gonna
So
pick the lock.
you can take advantage from Cora.
So just basic, straight up.
It's your bonus.
So it's gonna be a 13.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, I have the gloves on. So
Oh, that's
shit, I
unfortunate.
don't remember the specifics of the gloves. Unfortunately, I have it written down somewhere. I don't know.
Let me see if I have
Let me see if it's in the other one.
It's Gloves of Thievery. Yep. +5.
Plus 5. All right. So that makes that
18.
Oh,
Yeah.
This is my last notes.
Doesn't open. Just fumbling like. Man, this is a really complicated lock, maybe. It seems simple, but every time you push the pins, they like slide back down into place. You have to like hold them all up and turn. You don't seem to be able to do that at the same time for some reason.
Guys, I don't know what's up with this lock. It's just not. It's not doing it for me.
I mean, do we want to try force?
Can
It's a
anybody
wooden
get this
door.
door down? I don't think I can kick the door down
Oh, I definitely
because
can't.
I'm very small.
I could. You want a door knocked down?
If you could, that would be
All right,
fantastic.
Let's do
let's
it.
knock this door down.
All right, you attack the door with your glaive.
I've got the Crushinator. Maybe I should do it.
If you want.
All right. I'm
You
gonna
attack
infuse
the door
my.
with your Crushinator.
I'm gonna infuse my radiant power into it as well.
Oh my god.
You hit the door. Roll damage.
It'd be very embarrassing if
What's the
this
door's
was just
AC?
6.
That's plus 4, 12. That's not much. Jeez.
For some reason, when you hit it with the Crushinator, it like reverberates. You definitely put a big crack in it, but the reverberations like shoot down your arm, and you take 4 points of reverberation damage.
Did the radiant fire do anything to it?
Does it add damage?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it adds
Wait, are you
radiant
using
damage
Channel
to all my
Divinity?
attacks.
No,
No,
we
it's the
just
thing
get
you
it
get
now.
now at level 8.
All
Oh,
our weapon attacks.
did you
have
roll the
a-
radiant damage? Is
Yeah,
that the
it was
D8?
included. It was the one.
Yeah, it damaged it.
Okay. Should I do it again? I'll do it again. Why not?
That seems like it might hurt you more.
Ah.
Alik is not afraid of any door. Damage is no
No
thing
door
to
will
this
defeat me. That's 14.
guardian of Helm.
And you take 3 points of damage. You've crushed like a large portion of, let's say, the center of the door, because you're a dwarf and kind of short.
Does
All
it
right.
seem magical, or is it just like a metal door?
It's not metal. It's wood with like metal braces that you would expect from.
Let's look through. Like look in, not like stick my face in or anything, but like peer in. Can
Do
I
you
see
have dark
anything?
vision? I think you do, right?
I do. I do have dark vision.
Okay. Again, a very small room. This time, not wooden walls, though. They seem like brick, like the rest of the buildings around them, but not bare brick with like plaster over the side. There's just
someone
a
taller
single
than me?
desk and a chair inside. It looks like.
Does
Oh,
someone
okay.
taller than me want to reach through and open the door from the other side?
Yes, I do.
Again, shuffling around in this tiny space. You reach in, you're trying to unlock the door, but you just can't figure out the mechanism, maybe? Or you think you have it figured out, but it's like, feels like you can't open it.
How big is the hole?
Stuck. The hole's probably like 1 foot diameter.
Is
Okay,
it big enough for a halfling?
I'm gonna
No.
turn into a mouse or a rat.
Yeah.
No. Actually, before I do that, Lost.
I don't-
Jamie.
Oh no, you can't. It's the beginning of the day. Keep in mind that that's using a wild shape.
Yeah, I can hold it for 4 hours
Okay.
each short rest now.
Wait, what did you want to do before?
How far away from the wall are we? Well, whatever. Anyways.
You can't get more than like 3 feet from the wall. It's a very narrow space. So
No. I that's
The
not what I
big
meant.
Oh, from like the far
wall,
wall
yeah.
is. Oh, the dividing
No,
wall?
the
Like
dividing
full
wall.
day's
Yeah, I was
travel
talking
on
about that.
horse, yeah.
Anyways.
Full day's
Oh, we're
travel
doing this.
by horse to get there, probably.
Okay.
So, Lost's form morphs down into a tiny. Was a rat?
Yeah, I'll do rat. I think that's what I have.
Okay, you're a rat. Squeak,
Then-
squeak.
Yeah. Either I'll get a boost or I'll crawl on through it myself. The whole.
You can probably climb a wall, like a wooden door as a rat, and get up in
Yep.
there. Right, you're inside.
Once on the other side, turn back into myself.
You're yourself again.
See if I can figure out how to open this damn door.
Like, the lock is obvious. It's kind of just like a deadbolt that's operated by key, but the deadbolt seems jammed when you try to move it.
Okay, I'll. I don't know what's going on with this door, guys, but I can't even get it open from this side. After saying that, I'm gonna turn around into the room and see what else I can see.
There's a desk with 2 drawers, one on the left, one on the right, and a chair.
There's
And there's
really
there's
nothing in here
a
other than some
candle
furniture.
sconce on the wall that with an unlit candle.
Can we fit a halfling through that hole in the door? I don't know if we ever got an answer to that.
Yes. Might get some splinters pushing yourself through.
Hey, Welgan, why
Pass
don't
me
you?
through.
Yeah, why don't you try to get over here and I'll help from the other side.
right.
Acrobatics too. We'll toss you.
You want to toss or lift and push?
If you could just sort of slide me through.
Yeah, let's
Like a snake. Go
Yeah.
ahead and roll athletics just to like push her through. Whoever's doing it.
Me? Oh,
Sure,
I'm
you
just
can do
helping.
it.
I'm just helping
sure.
catch.
Why
You're a
not?
stout boy.
I actually have proficiency in athletics or something like that.
Mm.
Boy.
Hopefully.
I didn't before. Oh God, 7 plus 5, so it's 7.
With some difficulty and like the reverberations of slamming the door still like hurting your forearms, you manage to lift Welgwyn up and push her through. It's taking a while though. Do you want to do anything while she's being pushed through? You just like
Let's
see
hit the
her
door
head
some more.
poking through and she's like trying to be as narrow as
I mean,
possible.
I can
Every
help.
once in a while she winces as Alec like pushes her from behind.
I can try to help like pull her through.
Okay, roll athletics. Oh.
Yeah, you start
Wow,
a
we're
bonfire
just
on one
amazing.
side, and I'll smash
That's,
the other side.
That's
grab
6.
grab her shoulders and start tugging at her, but you just feeling real weak for whatever reason. It's not going very well.
I'm sorry, Welwyn. This is unfortunate.
Okay, we have taken down giants before. I don't know what is going on here, but I don't appreciate being stuck in this door.
We can't even handle this simple task. The last time we went into a room with just a desk, it didn't end well. So,
Yeah.
as soon as we open that drawer.
Can I help try to push her through, I guess?
You like push Alik out of the way.
Yeah.
I got this.
I'll try.
All right, here we go.
She's taller. She can get a different angle.
Yeah, that's what it
Also
is.
stronger.
Yep.
You are stronger.
What's that total? What's your bonus?
I think it's +3, but I was gonna raise it, but I haven't leveled up my character yet.
Okay. We could say it's +4. So Nerida like pushes Alik out of the way. And just shoves Welgwyn with one quick motion, pushes her right through the hole in the wall. She plops out
Thank
on the
you.
other side.
My
You're
God.
welcome.
All right.
So I've
Look
kind
for
of learned my. Yeah, I was gonna say. I've kind of learned my lesson. Well, when you want to, actually, you know what?
You hand her lantern to her through the door.
Yeah.
You want to just check things out. I mean, I can light that candle. I don't know.
No, look for traps.
Yeah, check to see.
Yeah,
if there's
I'm gonna take a look around and look for traps.
Also, maybe Welwyn can work on the lock from that side. Might be a little easier.
Well, let's check for traps first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, check for traps. Are you checking the desk or the whole room or?
Just the whole room.
Okay. Go ahead and roll these one.
Oh, that's right. That's my job.
Can I guidance her through the hole in the door?
Yes. You just have to touch her.
Ooh, so
She
that
probably doesn't
Well,
need
that's-
it.
Yeah.
I think 24.
Don't forget your gloves.
What is it in perception or investigation?
Perception.
Okay, so that's gonna be a 25.
Yeah.
So, you don't detect any physical traps anywhere.
I mean, it looks okay.
We gotta look for magic traps, everybody. Can a lost do that? Oh, look, lost. See any magic traps anywhere?
I don't know if I can check for magic traps.
Yeah, sure. I'll.
You could
Any
use
weird-
like detect
weird
magic
vibes?
or
I don't have
if anyone has that.
that.
Yeah, let's
no,
see.
I can dispel magic, but I can't detect anything.
Yeah.
No, I don't think you can do much to try to detect magical traps.
No. Damn. I can use divination.
I could ask Umberlade to try to help us not catch everything on fire for the 100th time.
What do you guys want to do? You're in this room. It's very dark. Actually, Welgun's lantern is here now, so it's not so dark.
Alright, I do want to see what's in the desk, but I don't want to touch the desk. Because I'm
Well, that sounds like a
afraid
bad
of
problem
touching
to have.
things. So I'm going to I do have a crowbar on me. And I'd like to sort of pull at the drawer, if I can, with
You
one end
absolutely
of the
can.
crowbar. Alright, I'm going to
Which
try
drawer,
to...
the right or the left drawer?
Don't do it!
Oh,
Maybe I could come in and dispel magic just in case, but it might ruin like items that are in the drawers or whatever.
we're gonna have to take turns shooting through this hole.
Oof, yeah. Maybe I should try to get everybody else in here before I start opening stuff.
You kind of doubt everyone could fit in there. Again, it's a very small room. It's slightly larger than the other wooden room.
Maybe we should just get the door open. While they're
Yeah,
prepping that, let's keep
Can
smashing.
I try picking the lock from the inside? Or unlocking it from the inside?
I mean, you see the mechanism. You see how the key is supposed to work. You're just like, why didn't you guys open this? And you like pull on the bar, and it won't budge. Seems like it's jammed.
Yeah, see, that's what I thought.
So I'm smashing?
You could smash. I'm a little nervous it might be magical in nature, but I don't have any real ability to discern that. If someone else wants to see if this lock seems magical.
I guess we'll find out. Stand back.
Okay.
Smashing the door.
Yep.
Hit it.
There we go. 16.
Take 2 points of reverberation damage. Again,
Is it big enough that an adult could fit through now? We could all fit through if we needed to.
this time you're like, you've gotten the hint, and you smash over towards where the deadbolt is, and the door like gives way due to its prior damage. You've broken it such that the deadbolt is no longer really attached to the door in a meaningful way.
Nice.
Can, with some difficulty, like pry the door away from whatever is holding it on. Few nails that remain.
Cool.
You can open the door freely now. It opens inwards.
Do I see any like of those syndicate symbols carved anywhere around us?
The room is featureless.
Is there still light coming in from like under the floor and above the ceiling?
Were you asking for symbols about the wooden room or the
Yeah.
inner room? In the wooden room, again, you can look around carefully. There are like splinters. There are some carvings. They don't look like the syndicate symbols. They just look like maybe a letter off here and there, like a K or an A or something.
What about the other room then? If I can go look at that.
Totally featureless.
Totally featureless. And it's made of wood still?
No, it's you would guess the walls are brick, as most of the buildings are, and sort of like plastered. So they're smooth.
That's odd.
Smooth and white.
And the floor and ceiling as well?
The ceiling, the floor is kind of brick.
And it doesn't seem like there's any way like anyone could be looking through a hole into this room or anything.
You don't see any cracks in any of the walls or ceiling. Appears to be totally
Does anybody have any kind of like magical ability to check out these drawers and see if they sense anything from them?
About the best I can do is open them up with Mage Hand.
I feel like that's kind of a last resort.
Yeah.
The only other thing I could do is just dispel magic preemptively on the entire desk and hope I'm not ruining anything that's inside. Other times this has happened, if it's the Syndicate, it's been documents that's been inside.
If you dispel magic, won't that destroy, like, fully the scrolls or whatever?
I don't know. I don't know if
Depends
Nerida
on the
knows.
nature of the what's in there.
I could look up Dispel Magic. I don't know if like it would literally go through the entire desk.
Dispel magic
inside.
could destroy the magical power of a scroll. But it depends, like some scrolls may be stronger than others.
Would I still be able to tell that it was once a magical scroll? And like
Yeah,
what
you'll
it
see the
was?
writing on it.
I mean, do we care about having the scroll or just knowing it's in there? I don't know.
We don't even know what's in this desk.
Well, just let me know. I'll dispel magic at it if you want, but there's no way to know if it's even magically trapped.
Didn't Wowen open a drawer already?
I was going to.
I told her not to.
She got yelled at.
So, yeah.
I mean, how bad could this trap be? Right?
I mean, last time I touched something that we just found, it tried to digest me.
Oh, we got you out of that.
That is
And,
true.
The bookcase and the desk just caught fire to destroy the
Everyone
contents
hears.
inside.
In a
Dispel
small light. To spell magic at the desk.
Yeah.
All right.
What if the
Wait,
magic
where
isn't
is
fire?
this coming
If
from?
it's just triggered by magic and the fire's already set, I guess it's too late to find out.
Let's see. Roll. This is just gonna be like a dex check for you.
All right, you do it.
No, you're not
Okay.
quick
Not fast
enough. So who's standing in the room?
Uh,
It's.
me, Wellwyn, and Lost.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
I think this is gonna hit everybody regardless.
Great.
You hear some little clicking noises, and then like a swelling of fire. And in the center of the room, an enormous fireball erupts and engulfs everyone. Everyone make dex checks.
Can you roll
Resistance
for
to fire.
I'm pretty sure Welgwyn can take half damage on that because of reflex saves and all the stuff.
Woo woo.
Reactions. I don't remember.
13.
Yeah.
Are you
That's
a
a
rat as
16.
well?
No, I
No.
turned back on myself,
Okay.
Not
but I did.
What was mine?
I didn't roll yours.
I did roll 1. However, I
So that's a...
Dex.
Yeah, I know. 1 second. 19.
Cool.
And
18 and 19 for us.
23.
23. So it looks like just lost. Narita, what's your dex mod?
-1.
-1. Alec, you need to check as well, right?
Oh, am I in the room? I thought I was not in the room.
This is gonna affect everybody. Like even if you're in the
Oh.
hallway, if you're near
Okay.
the room, this is a fireball.
9.
So you, sorry, Narita, what's your dex mod?
-1.
-1. So you
So
take
13.
22. Everyone who
Okay.
failed takes 22. So that would be Narita, lost.
what is the resistance?
Half damage.
Resistance does half, so 11.
So 11 damage. Okay.
Also, I don't remember how many hit points I get on level. I sent you a message, but I forgot.
Oh, it should be
Sorry.
D8. So it should be 6 or 5
Okay.
for cleric. If your hit dice is D8, it's 5
Okay.
Plus
My
your con.
is +2.
plus your con.
Yeah.
Ow, 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 ow. Don't you...
Yeah, Welgwyn should be, like, since she saved, she should take half, but then she has a thing where she can use a reaction to take half of that, so,
Yeah.
Sure.
in case you don't know about it.
So you take 5.
Um,
And also,
Wait.
I think Chance takes 5. Did you save?
Yeah, I would do the same as you because I take the core damage because I take half plus.
Yep,
or half of
take
half.
5.
okay, so I have evasion, which means that if I make a dex saving throw and I pass, I don't take any damage.
Even.
Oh, there you go. You dive behind Chance, and he absorbs the blast for you. The desk and chair are just a wreck of wood on the floor, and everything is on fire.
Great.
Your lantern has been extinguished from the blast, so it's dark again in the room.
Is there anything
Well, except
in
for the
room?
fire. That's
Is
it.
there anything like in the mixed in there or anything with the ashes?
Nope. You can roll investigation to try to find something.
Yeah. Will you roll a mystery?
Go for it.
Absolutely.
I'll
Well, I
guide
can
him.
give you advantage on.
Also,
no, I'm not on investigation. What do I have? Perception.
I'll do control water, I guess. I don't remember if that...
I don't.
Let's
I think
see.
you have to have water to control.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
I think there's a spell called Conjure Water
Well,
that's different.
It's raining rather heavily outside. We can't use that water source.
It has to be...
You would have to go outside and get it, and then. Anyway, you sort of scramble around on the floor, patting out things that appear to be on fire. It looks like there may have been some pages of something, but they're scattered and burnt.
We're gonna get this one day, guys.
There's nothing discernible.
Okay, so the traps can do that. Got it.
So, should we just make our way to the wall?
Sounds good.
I want to know where this little girl went, but we're not going to find her lady, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, I think that trail's gone. Well,
Cut our
I
losses.
guess, but
You've been
Does everybody
at
feel
this for a
physically
good
up
20
to-
minutes or so.
Yeah, I'm
I
hurt,
guess
but
she's very
I mean,
gone.
I could throw a heal out. I'll throw out a big AoE heal because everybody needs healed except for Welvin.
Don't you have Prayer of Healing? It's like a ritual.
I have
right?
mass healing word, which I will do and hit everybody for 7 points of damage.
Perfect.
Whoa.
Healing damage.
Plus,
Alright, you
I
head back
heal
out.
myself for 6.
Head back out to your horses. Lost turns into a horse. Head out east along the road to the Great Dividing Wall. We'll take our break there. Come back in 10 minutes. So at, let's say, 6:30. We'll do like 12 minutes.
Okay.
Sounds good.
And we'll come back from break and see what happens after that. Be right back.
Levels. You get like an epic already. You're done. Have fun.
And we're back. So, we were just departing Green Hollow for the Great Dividing Wall after many diversions. Let's see.
Wolves and scary ladies.
As you leave the city, the road to the encampment at the wall, after you've departed Green Hollow, becomes noticeably worn. The bricks are cracked and grassy soil sprouts from between them. There are only a few cart tracks discernible, and any tracks you do find seem quite old. About halfway to the wall, everyone roll perception.
Would someone give me a roll?
First one is chance. And that's 4. 17.
Cool. So that's a
Yeah, so that's
20.
17.
24.
24. Yeah.
Cora, what's your bonus? It's at least 3, right?
I think my perception is +8.
Damn. Okay, so
The other item I took, or the other skill I took expertise in.
everyone but Chance and Nerida, it looks like. Wait, no? Even Nerida. Everyone but Chance. From the east, again, it's still raining and there are dark storm clouds overhead all the way as far as you can see to the east. From the east, as you look into the sky as you're traveling, dark shape can be seen amongst the clouds, very, very far away, sort of faint. It seems to be moving very quickly. Your direction.
Uh-oh. It's flying.
Be in the clouds.
Can I tell what it is? My survival?
It's just kind of a shadow in the clouds. There's no good way to determine exactly what it is. As you're watching it, it pierces the clouds below it. Diving in and out of the clouds above, moving with incredible speed, it is an enormous eagle. As it pierces the clouds, you notice its head darting around, seemingly surveying the terrain. Again, it's headed straight towards you. You would guess it's maybe half a mile away at this point.
When you say humongous, like,
It's hard to tell from this far away how big it is, but it's rather large. If you had to guess, you would probably say like 30 to 40 foot wingspan.
What are you guys looking at?
Oh, there's a big ass eagle up there.
As it dives out of the clouds, you see it as well, Chance.
I will ready my weapons and hide behind some rocks.
How far away is it right now?
Flies back up into the clouds. You would guess it's about half a mile away, but it's moving very fast.
Maybe it's a friendly giant eagle.
Have you met a friendly giant eagle?
I'll be honest, I haven't met any giant eagles. So
Dives
I've never
down
met
back
an
out of the clouds
unfriendly one.
again. Darts
You know,
its
when
head
I was,
around. Seems to
when I
lock
was
in
a-
on you.
When I was a kid and I read books of the heroes, all the eagles were usually friendly. Big giant eagles.
See, that's a point in the friendly eagle column.
Anything larger than me rather worries me, and that is most things. I think I will continue to hide and ready my weapon.
I'm just gonna cast speak with animals on myself. Or when it gets close enough.
You can now speak with animals.
I can comprehend and verbally communicate with this eagle now, okay?
Yeah, but all we hear is caw, caw.
It dives back out of the clouds and seems to be diving straight at your party. Cora, you have time to react. No one else has really taken up a stance.
Hey, what you doing?
That's a good question. Should I attack it or should I not do an attack? I guess what I will do an entanglement. Right, I have an entanglement spell.
Like on your arrow?
Yeah, sorry, I'm not in front of my character sheet. If you have the sheet I sent you, I think it's in my spells. It's just straight entanglement.
Well, entangle will cause roots to grow out of the ground.
Yeah.
So it won't really do it if it's flying. I guess I will hold my action, and if it attacks our party members, I will use a reaction to attack it back.
Okay. It dives down and claws and beaks at the ready snaps at Nerida.
I'm gonna yell rude at it. Rude.
Very rude.
Am I close to Nerida? Close enough to defend her?
Sure. So you defend her? Well, you're not ready. Like, no one is ready for this, actually, so...
Oh,
It's going to
okay. How
attack
fast
with
is the
advantage
eagle?
as well. It's an eagle. It's dive bombing you very fast.
Great.
The first one sort of just clinks off your armor. Its beak sort of snaps off your armor, but as it's flying past you, it gets a good grip with its talons.
Can I use my reaction, or? I mean, I saw it coming.
That's true. You could use your reaction to... You're going
Alright.
to blast it?
Oh yeah, Wrath of the Storm.
All right.
Yeah, also, wait. I'm close enough. Can I use my reaction?
And
Yeah.
Like, I didn't have time to defend
No,
her.
no.
but
What do you want to do with your reaction?
Level 4 guiding bolt. That's what I want to do
As
with
a
my
reaction?
Yes, sir.
How is that? That's not a reaction.
I'm a warcaster.
Oh, shit. But it didn't attack you, right? Doesn't it have to be...
It just, I can use it as an AO.
Jeez. Surprise! Spells to your
as an
face.
AO. Okay.
Well, if he came within 5 feet of me, then... Yeah.
I'd
All right.
also
I'll,
for the lightning damage, I'd like to have it be lightning damage because I get to pick, and then that should knock it 10 feet away from me as well.
Okay.
That is a
I don't
21
wanna
to
startle
hit.
it.
That'll hit. Go ahead and roll damage. Let's see what the claws do.
think it's
guess.
what? 1,
The talons.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 76. All right.
Take 17 points of piercing damage as its talons rip into you as it flies past.
That's some good
Oh
rolls
my
right there.
god, that's pretty good.
Shit.
30 points of
17,
damage,
right?
and then the next thing to attack it has advantage.
All right, it got blasted by retribution and then smashed by a guiding bolt. And it retreats back up into the clouds as quickly as it came down.
Well, so now I get my reaction since it attacked.
Oh
my
yeah,
party
you can
members.
attack as well.
So because I am hidden, I get the thief advantage on attack.
You have,
Yep.
you have advantage anyways because of guiding bolt. So
Okay. So would someone roll 2 dice for me?
17 will hit.
Okay.
It's
And
D8
then
plus 1.
1d6 for a surprise attack for the thief skill plus 1d6 because it's already damaged.
So that's 14 plus, I think you have plus 5 total.
I think, yeah, that sounds right.
And it's a beast,
Another
so actually
19.
plus 6. So 20.
Ooh.
The arrow, Cora looses her arrow. In retaliation, it pierces right underneath one of its legs. Dives back into the clouds above. You see its shadow kind of circle around, fade out. It seems
Well,
to be
near
moving
does-
back east.
Knocking it off path, doesn't that like kind of knock it out of the air or cause it?
Just
bubble
knocks it
and
away, so it
Okay.
knocks it back up into the air.
It recovered well enough to keep flying.
Yeah.
I want to prepare frostbite for when it comes close enough again.
Okay.
Do we do initiative or anything? Or?
I think it's done. I think it tagged us. We
Can you
tagged
not
it,
hear me?
and now it's
Do what? Say what you said?
initiative. She was saying
Oh yeah,
initiative.
do we have initiative or anything? Or are we just prepping
nope.
whatever?
It's retreating. It seems to be flying back
Yeah.
east now under cloud cover.
Okay. Well, I don't feel the need to chase down this bird, I guess.
I think we should. Let's run after it. Stupid
Okay.
jerk
It's
eagle.
heading almost like straight along the road, but it's very fast. There's no way you'll catch it.
I mean, I could
I
hunters
could-
mark it.
I could
I
call
suppose
lightning
if
at
we
it.
feel that this is an important thing, but beasts of the land may just strike at whatever they feel is worthy, well, not worthy prey. They consider prey. That giant eagle would definitely see me as a target, as food.
Yeah, I think we're probably going to have enough other stuff to fight. We don't necessarily need to pick more fights.
Ah, that was crazy. Roy's got his shield out and his rapier kind of couched.
I want his pelt.
Roy's or the eagle?
Yeah. Yes, please, both.
I didn't know you swung that way, dwarf, but I'll consider it.
I said pelt, not hide.
Anyway, the eagle's shadow fades into the distance. You lose sight of it amongst the storm clouds.
Well, let's keep an eye out for it, I guess, but otherwise let it go.
All right.
Eagle didn't even respond when it was rude. It's extra rude.
The road continues to degrade as you move eastward. Eventually, peeking over the horizon, you see the tips of tall towers of stone. Emerging below and connecting them is a great stone wall. It severs your vision from the land to the east. The road, which is now little more than a path of shattered stone bricks and dirt, leads to a small encampment of wooden structures and tents. Smoke pours from a large circular dome towards the center, and the occasional soldier wearing only light jerkins and crude coverings hauls small kegs, heading to or from other tents. A half-dozen horses rest under a makeshift shed. There's no one to greet you.
Can we
Sorry,
walk over to
the
the?
wall?
Yes, you've made it. Well, you see the encampment.
Yeah.
You're very close.
I guess I'll go up and ask for a captain name I
Arthas.
completely remember.
Arthas.
Yeah.
Oh. You managed to pull one guy aside who's got a little keg under his arm. Captain Arthas, he's been east of the wall for 2 days.
Do you know when he plans to return?
They keep going out there. Usually it doesn't take him more than a couple days to return. I'd say in the next day or two he'll be back.
Is there any way to get a message to him, or?
That's Tiberia over there, miss. The captain and his men go out scouting, but there's no way to get in touch with them. Just wait for him to return.
I'll turn to Roy and say, what do you think? I mean, do we wait for him to come back, or pass it off to someone else?
Roy, turns to you and pulls you aside a little bit. Soldiers aren't supposed to be east of the wall. I don't know what he's doing over there.
And
Perhaps-
why they would tell strangers so freely if that was the case.
They don't get a
Perhaps
lot
you
of
could-
action out here necessarily. This guy looks like an auxiliary. I don't think
Reach
he's
out to
up and up on peace accord. Or cares.
Well, what would you do?
Let's see who's been left in command here.
Alright, I'll go back and say, who has been left in command here?
Oh, Lady Maryland's in command right now.
Could we speak to Lady Maryland?
Who are you?
We're bringing supplies from Telluria Delphi.
Telluria? I don't know her. Roy steps forward and holds his palm up to the man. I'm with the Silver Blades. As you can see, we need to speak to your commanding officer now. The guy sort of withdraws a bit and looks like a little scared. He's like, Captain Marylane's in the main tent with the others, just sitting down to eat. I can show you to her.
Yes, thank you.
Just heading there myself. Follow me. He guides you over to the main large tent. It's a big dome with a hole in the top center. And a cap on top of that, which allows smoke to pour out, but prevents rain from coming in. Inside the tent, there are numerous sort of haphazard benches placed around the fire. Several soldiers sort of hunched over, most of them sort of laughing and telling stories. They don't look like hardened soldiers. They look like reserves or auxiliary. They're not wearing armor. They're just kind of in civilian clothes. But at one end of the bench, seemingly not enjoying the merriment of everyone else, is a female soldier, human female. Short blonde hair, her helmet is stuck in the ground next to her, and she has on full plate, very out of place with the rest of the soldiers. Every once in a while they kind of joke and cajole with her until she sort of glowers at them and gives them a stern look until they back off. That's Mary Lane over there.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess we should go talk to her.
Good luck. It's a bit of an odd one.
And,
Roy, do you want to try and deal with her?
I want to see what she makes for you first.
Okay.
I can go flashing my silver blades sigil everywhere, but I don't know Mary Lane. So we should see how she feels about this situation before we reveal who we are necessarily, or at least who I am.
All right. I'll do my best. I'll walk over to her. Presumably everyone and stuff coming as well.
Yeah.
Did they say what rank she was? Sorry. No?
I think you said acting commander.
Captain.
Are you Captain Maryland?
Yes. I haven't seen you here.
No, we just arrived. Telluria Delphi from Thaura sent us to bring you supplies.
Telluria. Yes, the auxiliaries here don't have their gear yet. I assume that's what you mean.
Yeah, we haven't looked inside the shipment, but she said it was urgent that you receive it as soon as possible.
Don't see a shipment.
Oh, don't worry, we have it. I'll look at Roy.
Give me just a second. I'll go get it. He sort of walks out of the tent. Well, I assume you've brought weapons and armor.
Oh yeah, we wouldn't bring it in with us, but
As you can see, no one here is equipped.
Are you expecting trouble?
No. There's never been trouble at the dividing wall. Not since it was...
Also, if I may, we were told to deliver this to Captain who?
Arthas.
Captain Arthas. Do you know where he is located?
Captain Arthas is on a routine scouting mission. I'm in command right now.
routine. We were informed that part of the peace accords, was that our troops, or your troops, were not supposed to go east of the wall.
I didn't say he was east of the wall.
No, but you're... Go ahead.
One of your men did.
Well, they say things. I can't control Arthas. He outranks me here. He's east. It's on him.
If there's no conflict going on, why are all of your reserves missing armor? Where is your main troops?
We don't have much of the army stationed here. There's never been a need for it. We're really just a scouting outpost. Make sure no Tiberians breach the wall. Lately, Arthas has been requesting more, hired from the local towns and farms. They had yet to receive their gear from the capital.
Do I believe her?
You can insight check her.
+8.
21. She seems strangely nervous and definitely very unhappy about the situation she's in.
I mean, we're just mercenaries, but if there's anything we could help you with, just let us know.
You don't really hire mercenaries here at the wall. It's not how blades operate.
I hear you don't go east at the wall either. And yet.
That was smooth.
I can't speak against the commanding officer. Not to anyone.
Certainly, and while the army or the military may have their own choices, you may have your personal desires and may decide that we could be helpful to you in some way. I also noticed, or rather, we were attacked by a giant eagle on the way here. Usually the wildlife, especially with you guarding the wall, I would imagine, is not quite such a problem. Has this been, on the rise as of late?
When you talk about the giant eagle, the rest of the troops sort of like turn over to you. She's like looks around at them. They look frightened when you say that.
Have you had trouble with giant eagles?
I've seen the eagle come across the wall from the east. Hasn't attacked anyone. As far as I know. She sort of shouts that at like the rest of the congregation around more than at you.
Well, I'll go, unfortunately gave me quite a bite on the way over and show my eagle wound that I didn't heal.
It's terrible. We have medics here if you need attention.
Thank you. I should be alright. But you're concerned about it?
She sort of like pulls you in a bit closer, like glares at all the rest of the soldiers hanging around the campfire. Didn't start until he started going over the wall. A couple weeks after that.
You cut out on that last part, I think.
A couple weeks after that, that eagle's been flying over the wall from the east, just looking around. Hasn't hurt anyone, but Captain Arthas is not a man of inaction. This post doesn't suit him. Has been very restless.
Interesting then that it would choose us as its first targets. In just, searching you say, do you know much about the people east of the wall? Can they commune with animals, or have they trained eagles to work with them?
Or perhaps have any, highly trained druids?
And us. In Lothuria. They are closer to the wilds. They're closer to their gods. They are closer to the soul of this planet. This land. It is likely that they could transform or control such animals. It has been my suspicion. The troops here are farmers and potters. Some are blacksmiths. Many of them don't know anything about Tiberia.
I mean, like I said, if there's any way we could help, I mean, we're not connected to your army. We could go in and find your captain and bring him back, perhaps, or...
Roy comes in the front of the tent, like, dragging just a bunch of equipment. Oh, here's some of it. There's quite a bit more. Managed to pull it all out. I mean,
Thanks, Roy.
unload all of it. It's outside. Now give me a hand here, dwarf. He gestures over to Alik.
Yes, with no affiliation, perhaps we could act as a go-between without invoking further ire from the people on the other side.
What do you intend to do?
I mean,
Don't
if
want
you're
civilians
worried
interfering in military business.
I understand, but if you're worried he's causing trouble, I mean, we could see what he's been up to.
Well, what would you like us to do?
We're definitely not what you would call civilians.
Our duty to Helm is to protect all the innocent.
Roy's like, hey, dwarf, help! Come on. He's pulling in the weapons.
I'm
and
gonna go
from
help.
outside.
And as my friend mentioned, we were sent in by the Mages Guild by Tellura Delphi, who seems to have some affiliation with your hosting here. So we are trusted by one of your superiors.
When you mention Telluria, she thinks for a moment. Does she trust you?
Yes, I'd say so, but you could always ask for yourself.
Don't know how I could ask her. We have no communication with the capital for weeks.
I might be able to call her and have her call you if she knows you.
Know her personally?
Some of our members have been given a writ of magic by the Mages Guild. If you would allow us, we can aid in communicating either with your superiors, if you would like to communicate with them, or to Luya directly.
I think it's best if I remain anonymous in this. But perhaps you could deliver a message to the capital from me.
Sure.
We'll speak later.
Alright, sounds good. Is there somewhere we could camp around here?
It's the barracks are that wooden structure propped up against the wall. It's not much. There are beds.
Is that
Sleep
enough
in with
privacy?
the recruits. Oh, well, my tent is just outside. You'll notice it has red ribbons hanging from the front.
Alright.
I'll be there later, after dinner.
Why, that's quite lovely. How did you achieve why did you put red ribbons? Red ribbons.
Red ribbons, wabbit.
You're going rabbit hunting.
You wascally wabbit.
Wascally wabbit.
It's just a signatory of mine. Anyway.
Well, enjoy the rest of your dinner.
Oh, would you like to see the wall? You've come all this way.
Oh, sure. Yes,
I can have
I'd
Alex
love to
show
see
you.
it.
Alex, show them.
There's more of it than what we saw walking up. I'm not sure I understand.
It extends hundreds of miles to the south, all the way to the Concord. This guy goes, right, you want to see the wall? It's real big.
Sure, thank you.
It's hard to climb over. I tried. All the recruits tried. He leads you out of the tent after Roy and Alec have finished piling up all the gear inside. A couple of the auxiliaries go over and start picking it up and bringing it off to the armory, which is just a small wooden shack.
If it's part of the peace accords, why are your men the only men who are manning it? Why do the people from the east not have soldiers also participating in its protection?
Well, the wall was built by. Are you talking to Alex now, or are you talking to her still?
I guess to Alex, he might.
Wall was
Give us
built
more
by
information.
Lotharia, and we have command of it. Just keep the Tiberians on the other side. That's our job.
And how has that been working lately?
Same as ever. I only been here about a month. Haven't even got my gear yet. But, haven't seen any of those milthy fuckers over here. Sorry. Gestures towards the tieflings.
Getting used to it. Don't worry, man.
No offense, but there's a lot more of them over there. It's weird society. So anyway, you sort of pass this small well dug up next to one of the towers. So anyway, here it is. It's very big, like I said. You can get up into the towers here. I think George is on guard up there. Hey, George! What? It's me. Evan? No, Kevin. Oh. Oh, shut up. I'm watching. Okay. You can get up in them towers. And you look over the other side. It's not very interesting. Nothing much happens. Sometimes Captain Marthix brings some nice things back. Some wine, some booze.
I'll start
A couple other things.
climbing up the towers.
Okay.
Bringing things back. Why is he raiding? It sounds like not just searching. I guess I'll say that to my party, not necessarily to. After all we've heard.
Maybe he's trading. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt.
I like that. For all the doubt you have of everyone, Alec, this is the moment you've chosen to have to give somebody the benefit of the doubt.
No conclusions until we get some information, right? Insight check is trading.
I agree with you, but definitely something's off here. There's something.
Hey, Kevin!
Wrong.
There's someone on the other side. There's what? You climbing it, Nerida?
Yeah.
There are many stairs, probably like, 2 or 3 stories tall. You reach the top. And you see just like a pack of people. Looks like humanoids. They're maybe a mile away or so, but they're headed straight towards the wall. It don't look like office. Should we tell them?
Do I recognize any of their 18?
It's very hard to see in the dark and through all the rain, but they don't look like any Lithurian military.
Okay.
They look very irregular. Hey, I'll go tell Mary Lane. I'll be back. Anyway, here's a wall. You can look at it. It's probably just Arthas. Sometimes they dress all weird or whatever to spook us. Walks away.
Can I tell if it looks like an angry mob or just a bunch of people approaching the wall?
It's not disorganized. They are regimented. And they're of sort of varying heights. As they approach, you see it looks like it's a lot of half-orcs, tieflings. It's a very non-homogeneous mixture of different races, and they are all wearing armor. The row in front has large shields that they carry out in front of them very purposefully, and swords.
This armor, and this army was all human, right? In the camp.
The camp was mostly human, yeah. There were a few. There was maybe one dragonborn. And then a couple of elves and dwarves. And they're moving very quickly towards the wall now.
I'll go down from the tower and tell my friends that there's a big group of people coming.
You hear just this blaring loud horn from the other side of the wall ring out.
Okay, no, it's probably too late, but I was like, do I see the eagle anywhere?
You look up to the skies, there's no sign of the eagle.
Okay.
And that's where we'll pick up next time.
Oh my.
Ooh.
All right, that's it for tonight. Thanks to everybody who showed up and watched. Thank you to you guys for coming and playing. We spent a long time chasing that woman, but that's awesome.
Sorry.
No, that's
I
great.
don't- I don't
fine
think we
with
could
me.
have played this battle anyways, so.
Yeah, there's no way
Timed pretty
we have
well.
enough time for this.
There
But
is
yeah.
a battle. You
Well-
gave it
well-
away.
What do you think's gonna happen?
Literally,
I don't know.
horn went
They're
off,
coming
man.
to play a music
We
festival with us.
single-handedly saved the entire world from the small band of warriors.
Pretty sure they're just coming here for hugs.
I didn't
Like the trade talks are going great. Arthas is red. You
Yeah.
want to hug it out?
They're like, look, we gave you guys a bunch of cool wine. Like, can we have some back?
Sharing
One
is
thing I
caring,
know about
my
orcs,
friends.
they love hugs.
We want to
Well,
borrow
they're
some
half orcs,
sugar.
so they half love hugs.
All right. We'll pick up next week for more Tales from Tuatha. Bye.
So, timeline question.
I want to do a charisma check and see if I can convince the entire army to stop. You know?